roll on the front foot, have your feet about hip width apart, slightly pointing out. Just gonna start rolling onto the front foot, alright? So the knees pointing the toes, line with the hip, okay? And just try to, almost like marching, but without lifting your feet off the floor. Okay? And then we're gonna add the movement of the arms. So just get the CV up a little bit. So movement forward, not too much bouncing. Forward and to the side, and forward and to the side. Just get the heart rate up really quick. Just keep breathing and keep coordinating the upper and lower body, just forward and side, and forward and side. Somebody had a lot of coffee this morning. Forward and side, and add the movement up, okay? And just gonna lift a little bit more your feet. So you lift your knees up, feet off the floor. Okay, so feet off the floor. You don't have to three with the arms while you do one on the leg.
What?
You like?
I'm not.
Okay, keep going, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Knees high, knees high. Okay, we're gonna just move up the arms, up the arms, up the arms. Keep the breathing going, keep the breathing going, no more breath. I need to get one of those holders.
Okay, useful.
Triceps, okay? Keep the arms moving, just come back with your feet, just rolling onto the front foot, rolling onto the front foot. Okay, relax your shoulders. Okay, and just lower your arms, and drop your head, roll your shoulders forward, bend your knees, push your knees forward, articulate the spine into flexion and back. Exhale down, and breathe in on the way up. You don't have to go too low, just in this flexion in the lower back, really. Exhale down, breathe in up. Breathe out, up. So you can start with small movement. It's not a stretch, just exhale and back. 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 Great. Put your feet wide apart, turn your toes in, bend your knees slightly. You're going to lift your arms up. Just going to do anteversion, retroversion. So you're going to posterior tilt and anterior tilt the pelvis. Stay in the frontal plane with the body, so your pelvis and your trunk stays in line with directly above the base of support. Try not to bend the knees, just antivert, retrovert, and then you're going to end up in retroversion. Arms up, and you're going to translate to the right. To the right. Stay tall, exhale. Stay tall, exhale. Breathe out. Out. Bend the knees slightly. Okay, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right, left. Just side to side, translate side to side, just so let it warm up. Nice and early in the morning. Okay, come back to the middle, side bending, pure side bending, starting with your head, to the right. Okay, make sure you maintain the retroversion, spine is straight. Breathing out, side bending, maintain the pelvis level, horizontal, into the knees. Maintain the retroversion. Make sure you're no bouncing in the back, on the bottom of the movement, control the movement. It's not about the range, it's just getting the right quality of movement. Go to the left, exhale and back, exhale and back, exhale, control the movement. Breathe out, knees slightly bent, retroversion of the pelvis. Exhale and bend, side to side, slow, and so control the movement, control the movement. Okay, come back to the middle, translate, side bend. Number 3, come level the shoulder, come back to the middle, other side. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just keep it moving, keep the tempo, bend the knees, retroversion of the pelvis. Okay. Try to control, you don't have to go too low. Very good. Okay, and then you're gonna come back to the middle and you start doing positive torsion, flexion, rotation. Bring the shoulder towards the opposite thigh, opposite knee. Flex, and you can alternate the sides. Instead of having a big hip flexion, try to flex the trunk. Okay, then I'm going to come back and I'm going to lift my knee up and then extend the hip. Lift it up and come back. Lift it up and come back. Lift it up, make sure my pelvis doesn't tip forward and I bring it back. You get about 10-degree extension. Maintain the retroversion. Come up. Rotation. Okay. Coming down. Deduction, deduction. Just a few movements. Coming down. Other side. Flex, extend. Flex, extend. Flex, extend. With the extension, maintain the retroversion more. Concentrate on the pelvis. Internal, external rotation at 90 degrees. Keep the axis of rotation the same, so that don't move the knee. Adduction, abduction. Just a few. Okay, keep the pelvis horizontal and stable, no rotation on the stance leg. You're gonna sit down on the floor, just gonna sit at the right end of the mat. Okay? You're gonna put your hands together, bring your elbows so forearms are aligned, push together, pick your chest up. I want you to lean back, slightly back, pick your chest up nice and tall. Good, and I want you to lift your feet off the floor. Good. I'd like you to start slowly shuffling forward, walking forward in your sit bone. Okay? Try not to use the momentum of the upper body. Push the hands forward, together. Try to create this integrity of your thoracic cage via the shoulder blade. If your elbows more out, push together. You're creating a relative fixed point on the rib cage and the shoulder girdle. Nice one. Keep going on the. Good junior. Okay, and I'm gonna go backwards. Okay, nice and slow. Control. Try to isolate the movement as much to the pelvis as much as possible. As little movement to swinging the upper body as possible. Okay, so try to keep a relative fixed point with the torso, push the palms together, heel of your hands together, nice and tall on the spine, pick your sternum out, pick your chest out. Like shuffle so you end up in the middle of the mat. Okay. Feet flat on the floor, hold them to your knees. We're just going to start rolling down a little bit. Without much abs, just start to rock your pelvis back and forward. Rock your pelvis back and forward. Always exhale on the flexion. Exhale, inhale, on the top, exhale. And start initiating movement with your abs. However, you still use the assistance of the arms. Just on the way back, just to get a little bit movement, like a little bit more flexion in the lumbar spine. Make sure you always breathe out. Make sure you don't translate your head too far forward. So you make sure that the cervical curvature nicely follows the rest of the spine. You don't shoot your head forward, don't be a chicken. Okay? Arms out in front, and you start to roll, rocking back, rolling down, okay? Start with the short range, shoulder range. Then we gradually start increasing the range. 3, 4, 5, 6. Try to maintain the tempo. 7, 8. Inhale on the top, exhale down. 9, 10, 11. Roll the pelvis forward, pick your chest up. 14. 15, don't touch me. 16, that's it. 18, 19, 20, 21, and back. 22, and back. 23, push this forward, and back. Get tall. 24, and back. 25, 26. Don't touch me. 27, don't touch me. 28, that's it. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, exhale, 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 34. Never hold your breath, breathing out. Breathe using abdominal pressure. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, keep the breathing going. 3, 4, don't move your feet, keep the knees steady. 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Nice one, guys. Okay, down on your back, roll down all the way. Okay, knees bent, feet distance apart. Okay, let's do this what we did yesterday. One hand on the tummy. Okay, so you're gonna breathe into the abdomen and exhale. Breathe into your chest only, not the abdomen, and exhale. Again, breathe into the abdomen and exhale. Breathe into your chest and exhale. Easy. Okay, contract the pelvic floor. Breathe into the abdomen, expand the abdomen, hold the breath at the end of it. Move the air up to expand the rib cage. Move the air back down to the abdomen to expand the abdomen. Up to the rib cage, down to the abdomen. Keep it down to the abdomen, start pulling the belly button in. And start, after a couple of seconds, start pursed lips breathing out. Okay? Again. Pelvic floor on, breathe in. Hold. Move the air up to expand the rib cage. Move the air down to expand the abdomen. Up to the rib cage. Down to the abdomen. Keep it down. First start pulling the belly button in. Then a couple of seconds later start breathing out, creating resistance for the air so that you have something to work against. One more time. Pelvic floor. Breathe in. Nice and deep breath. Hold. Move it up to expand the rib cage. Move it down to expand the abdomen. Up to expand the rib cage. Down to expand the abdomen. Pull it in. Pull it. And start exhaling. Keep pulling in. Suck your belly button in towards the spine. Okay? Alright. I want you to relax. Okay? Not too much. The retroversion of the pelvis. Okay? Maintain tilt the pelvis back and forth, okay? So anteversion, retroversion, anterior tilt, posterior tilt. Okay? Open your eyes, Okay? Anteversion, retroversion, maintain the retroversion, spine is flat on the floor. You're going to elongate the back of your neck, okay? So the top of your head is going to be going away from the tail, the back of your neck going to be flattening down towards the floor without moving the pelvis, okay? So you just slide the back of your head on the mat, you look up a little bit, and then again, look down as you elongate. Maintain the pelvis. And look down as you elongate. Pelvis stays. You're not moving the pelvis. Okay, maintain the spine, maintain the neck. Keep the chin in, looking down, back of your neck long. Maintain the neck. Anterior to the pelvis, the anteversion of the pelvis, retroversion of the pelvis. Maintain the neck. Anteversion of the pelvis, retroversion of the pelvis. Anteversion of the pelvis, retroversion of the pelvis. Anteversion, maintain the neck. Okay, good. Maintain both arms. Okay, relax the neck, maintain the pelvis. Okay, neck neutral. Arms going to be up, kind of parallel with your thighs. Okay. So you're going to start rolling up until L3, which is the level of your belly button. Okay. So you're going to reach up through the fingertips. Head comes up first. Flex your C-spine. Then start coming up. Exhale, coming up. Up, and down. All right, so together. 1, up, and down. And 2, exhale, coming up. Always breathe out. 3, up to the belly button. 4, keep the retroversion. Don't let your head go back. 5, only till 3, 4, till 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, to the belly button, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come up, hold, 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 no touching, hold, 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 no touching, hold, hold, come on, up. Hold. There. Okay, hold, 10 seconds. Breathe out, short breath, one short breath and focus on breathing out, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out. Slowly go down. Good, all right? Contract the pelvic floor. Breathe into the abdomen, nice and expansion. Hold the breath. Move the air up to expand the chest. Move the air down to expand the abdomen. Move the air up to expand the chest. Down, expand the abdomen. Keep it down. Start pulling the belly button against it. And start breathing out. Purse lips to make it work. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Suck it in like a weight belt tightening around the waist. Okay? Relax the pelvic floor. Contract the pelvic floor. Abdomen. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Hold. Move the air up to expand the chest. Move the air down to expand the abdomen. Up to the chest. Down to the abdomen. Hold it down, start pulling in. Maintain the pelvic floor, start breathing out. Make it work, make it work, make it work. Okay? One more time. Breathe in, expand the abdomen. Hold, move up to the chest, move down to the abdomen. Expand it, move up to the chest, expand the abdomen. Hold it down, pull it against. And start exhaling, pull purse lips, create resistance. Okay, good. Ready? Here we go. Internal range. Just a little recap of what we did yesterday. Okay? Okay, that's good. Or maybe a bit too high. That's good. Up and down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 6. Alpha stays down. Lower back stays down. Go. That's your reflexor. That's it. 1, 2, breathe out. 3, breathe out. Breathe out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Stay back. Breathe out. Almost there, guys. 5 seconds. And slowly go down. Good. Nice one. Okay? Contract the pelvic floor. Breathe in. Expand the abdomen. Hold. Move it up to expand the chest. Move it down to expand the abdomen. Move it up to expand the chest. Down to the abdomen. Hold it down. Start pulling in. And exhale. Keep pulling in. 2 more. Pelvic floor. Breathe in, deep breath. Expand, hold, expand the chest, move it up. Move it down to expand the abdomen again, up to the chest again, down to the abdomen again, hold it down, pull it against, and start exhaling. Keep pulling until your abs are hollow. One more. Pelvic floor, breathe in, expand. Hold, move it up, move it down. Move it up, down, really expand. Start pulling in against it with your TVA. Start exhaling. Pull it in. Good. Okay. Arms up. Retroversion of the pelvis. Bring one knee after the other over the hip. If you want to little less liver arm, go over the tummy. Okay? Then you're going to start doing, first what we're going to do is just a little bit of awareness. So let's do one at a time, all right? No? You're gonna push your knee up to the ceiling, okay? So keep your knees together, okay? Now I want you to do one on the right, one on the left, okay? One on the right, one on the left. 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 So keep it together, get a little sensation that one sliding against the other. Nice one. Keep it together. Trying to make sure you're not side bending. Push. Breathe out. So notice at which point you want to just kind of throw it up and kick it up and want to go on, and at what point you don't feel it goes any further. That's the point when you have to actually really contract more and push it a little further up. So make, instead of having like a phasic, it's a short contraction that is strong, make it longer. Push. don't relax it too fast. Uh-huh. There's more tonic. Here we go. Okay, now we're going to do both at the same time. Subumbilical rectums. Up, up, up. If you find that it's hard, just bring your knees towards your chest, and from there you push it, exactly, without having extra deflection. So you're creating, start in a position of deflection, and just push from there, without the momentum, that's it. But without swinging your leg up, yeah? Breathing out, breathing out. 10, let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Hold it up. Try to push it up. Static. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Keep going, very good guys. And slowly come down. Very good. Okay, let's do one more time this breathing. Okay. Pelvic floor, nice and deep breath. Expand the abdomen. Hold there. Expand the rib cage, bring it up. Expand the abdomen, bring it down. Push the tummy out. Bring it up again. Rib cage expands. Bring it down. Push the tummy out. Start pulling the belly against it. And start breathing out, out, out. Out, 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 out. Good. Pelvic floor. Breathe in. Expand the abdomen. Okay. And hold it. Lift it up. Bring it down. Lift it up. Bring it down. And hold it down. Put it in. And exhale, 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 pulling, 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 pulling. One more. Pelvic floor, nice and deep breath, expand the abdomen. Hold, move there up to expand the chest. Move there down to expand the abdomen. One more time up to the chest. Really expand the abdomen as you bring it down, keep it down. Start pulling the belly button in against it. Start pulling in, pull, 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 and start breathing out. First, keep pulling, 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 pulling. Pulling, 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 pulling. Okay, good. All right. So let's do a plank. Why not? Might as well. Okay, and do it on the forearm. And strong retroversion, tuck your toes under, come up to the elbow, elbow directly below your shoulder, stabilize the shoulder, maintain the neck. Here we go. Okay, so bend your knees slightly, it will help. Try to maintain your whole trunk horizontal. Okay, so your shoulder blades, your butt should be on the same line. The spine should be like tabletop, completely straight. So create retroversion, flatten out a little bit more the lumbar spine. You're a bit too high, Aaron. Yeah. And make sure your head is not going forward. So try to put the head in a good position. Bring the shoulder blades back, stabilize it. 25 seconds so far. Okay, nice and long spine from tail to the top. Chin is in. Think about when you're controlling the neck movement, always in relation to the pelvis. Okay, Junior, too low with your butt. Come on, that's it. Okay, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Slowly lower your knees. Good. Okay, some of you shaking. Good. Okay, turn back on your back. Alright. Now. Okay, lift retroversion, lift your knees over the tummy. Okay. And I want you to curl up, hold into your knee. Okay. Curl up. Curl up. There we go. Alright. And then go down, actually we're going to do differently. Okay, go back. Lower one foot on the floor. Alright, lower one foot on the floor. Straighten the other leg in direction with your knee pointing. So two knees right next to each other. Right? Good. Curl up now. Curl up, 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 up. Good. Okay. Now what I'd like you to do is hold it there. Okay? Try to push with the heel. Push with the fingertips towards. Okay? And just keep this one. I mean, it's whatever. Maintain the upper part, low, bend the knee, put the foot on the floor, lift up the other leg. Okay, reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up. Up, 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 up. Good. Nice. Push, 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 push. And then slowly gonna come back. Good. One by one. Good. Okay. Retroversion of the pelvis. Okay. You're gonna lift the right knee over the right, over the tummy, all the way over the tummy so your back is flat. Lift the left. I want you to hold on to the right with the right, left with the left. Okay. Just pull it in a little bit more. Elongate the back of your neck. I want you to focus on looking between your thighs. Okay. Just create this nice and long spine. Make sure you're not jamming your teeth. Make sure your face is relaxed. Your eyes focus down between your thighs. And just keep pushing the crown of your head away from the tailbone. So as you're pulling your knees in, you just bring your shoulder blades back a little bit. Elongate the back of your neck. Just keep pushing away, keep pushing away, keep pushing away from the tail. Tail goes the opposite direction. Keep looking down, keep looking down, keep looking down. Keep elongating, keep elongating, keep elongating. Keep elongating, keep elongating. Another few seconds elongation. And then slowly start releasing the neck. Just look up, release the eyes, good. And slowly release the tension on the knees. Okay, but keep your knees up there. Okay, you're gonna let go of the right knee. Okay, the hand goes directly up to the ceiling, directly above your shoulder. Okay, we're gonna have an external rotation. Okay, spread the fingers. Okay, push up with the heel of your hand, slightly push the shoulder blade up. And do the same with the other hand. Okay. Now your knees should be in as much as necessary for your spine to be flat on the floor. Okay, so now you're gonna be Spider-Man pushing up to the ceiling. Spread the fingers, parallel with your arms, vertical with your arms, looking between your thighs. Nice and tall, elongate the back of your neck. So elongate the back of your neck, elongate the back of your neck as much as you can. Make sure you're not jamming your teeth, a little gap between your teeth. Continue to elongate. When you get to the max, you're gonna start lift your head off the floor, just enough to hover over the mat. Okay, looking down between your knees, looking down between your knees. Chin in, keep elongating where you're holding your head. Keep elongating, make sure you're not relaxing your jaw. Keep elongating, pushing, straighten the fingers, pushing up with the heel of your hand. Breathe out, breathe out. Focus on the breathe out. No more breath in, long breath out. Push out, up, chin in, look down, look down, look down. Push, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Back of your neck towards the floor, top of your head away from the tail, hovering over the mat. Keep looking, lift up, lift, lift. So there's a nice straight line of the spine. If you're a little kyphotic, you might have to lift your head a little higher, but I don't think anybody is really here. Chin in, 20 seconds, chin in, 20 seconds. Make sure your head doesn't go too high. Elongate the back of your neck, just hover over the floor, hover over the floor. 15 seconds, push, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Slowly lower your head on the floor, continue to elongate the neck, continue to elongate the neck. Slowly hold onto your knees, one after the other. Okay, and then relax your neck. Good. Okay. I'm gonna have you slowly sit up, please. So lower your feet back on the floor and sit up. Face this way for me. Okay. And keep the stance apart with your feet, knees 90 degrees or more bent towards. Okay, so if you're flexible, you can then heel against your bum. Okay, hold on to your knees. Keep the stance apart, hold on to your knees. Okay, with your hands, pick your chest down, nice and tall. Okay, nice and tall. I want you to actively elongate the spine up to the ceiling, and I'm going to let go of the right knee with your right hand, and the hand goes directly in front of your shoulder. External rotation, maintain that. Do the same with the left, please. Here we go, good. Pick your chest out, breathe out. Breathe out, nice and tall, breathe out. And so, closer, and easy. That's it, more towards you. Because you have the ability to. Okay, pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
My hips can't.
Okay, that's it, forward now. Okay, breathe, breathe, breathe. Push forward, push forward, pick your sternum out between, nice and tall, focus on getting tall, focus on getting taller, focus on getting taller, get the spine, belly button forward more. Push, push, lift up, keep fighting it, 20 seconds, keep fighting it, nice and tall, nice and tall, nice and tall, nice and tall, breathe out, external rotation, extend the waist, focus on the components, parallelly down, okay, as you're really winding it up, make sure you're not losing tension at any point, slowly hold onto your knee with one hand and the other hand, okay, and slowly you're going to rock back a little bit with your lumbar spine and come back up, pull yourself back, a couple more of this, okay, come back to the same position, okay, you're going to hold it up even taller, I want you to fix it, the navicular bone to the floor, medial arch pushing in, slight rotation out with the knee, okay, maintain those points, hands forward, other hand forward, okay, pushing through the heel of your hand strongly, pick your chest up, push the crown of your head up to the ceiling, lift the right arm, push up to the ceiling strongly, start pushing up, lifting through, external rotation, okay, lift the other one as well, okay, pushing through, make sure your head doesn't go forward, chin in, exactly, chin in more, push, nice and strong, now start muscling into it a little more, rotate out more, lift through the whole thing here, pushing up, and exhale, just focus on the exhale, exhale, breathe out, push, breathe out, up, focus on the neck, push up, sliding movement of the shoulder blade, no shrugging, pushing up, extension of the wrist, pushing up, chin, exhale, 20 seconds, up, pick your chest, push up with the heel of your hand, push, 15 seconds, push, breathe out, knees in, breathe out, push, slowly over the right arm, keep the left up, push up with the left, not falling, just in front, okay, coming with the left as well, keep the chest, and then hold into the right knee and the left, nice one, okay, slowly roll back a little bit, and up, exhale, and breathe on the top, exhale, and breathe on the top, very nice, okay, so just drop your knees out to the side, and cross your legs, okay, so just rock a little bit side to side, lift your right sit bone, left sit bone, both on the floor, antivert, retrovert, start feeling it, okay, have the weight evenly distributed, straight the spine up, get to a vertical position, so elongate the entire spine from tail to top, getting rid of all the curves. So ask yourself a question, if you're too forward, if you're too far back, am I in line with the gravity line? Okay, so just find that position. I want you to just stay there. Tailbone's going down, sit bones on the floor, crown of your head up to the ceiling. Just keep breathing, getting taller and taller. Keep breathing and getting taller. Breathe out. Okay? So just it's like somebody's pulling you up through the crown of your head. Correct your position. Okay? Nice and vertical. You're not vertical. Okay? Still not. Now I want you to just continue to push up with the crown of your head and gently push the knees towards the floor. Very gently, like 10% effort, okay? Just push up, maintain both at the same time. From the hip, okay? So the muscles of the hip, maintain the vertical. Okay, keep maintaining vertical. Keep your chest. That's it? Too much kung fu, man. Very good. Good. And relax your knees, maintain the spine. And relax the spine. Okay? There we go. Spine again. Get the spine straight, get back to the position, find your vertical, check if you're too forward or if you're too far back. We tend to go a little bit, some of you tend to go a bit too far forward, especially more flexible. Okay? And the fingertips in contact with each other in front of you. I'm just going to bring the fingertips in your hand just above your forehead. Alright? And bring the elbows out to the side in line with the frontal plane as much as you can without the head moving forward. And just notice what happened to the spine. Did you arch your back? Did you lean forward? Okay? And maintain the elbows. Maintain the spine, reaching up through the spine. Start straightening the arm up without moving the elbows forward. Fingertips in contact. Keep straightening the arm. Make sure your head is back and on top of the pelvis. Okay. And straighten the arm up to the ceiling. Straighten the arm up to the ceiling. Stronger and stronger. Fully straighten the arm. Reach up with the crown of your head. That's good correction. Push up. Belly button forward down. Push, 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 push. Nice and tall, nice and tall, nice and tall. Straighten. Focus on the arm. If you're stiff, focus on the arm. Move forward. Come back. Push, 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 push. Push, push, push. You're again a little too forward. Come back. Straighten up, up. Now you're going to continue to push and you're going to gently, very gently push the knees down. Push the knees down. Push the knees down. You're too forward. Come back, 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 back. More. More. Nice and tall. Flatten more here. Flatten. Other way. That's it. Push up, up, strongly, strongly, come on. Push too forward, way too forward. Okay? Push, come back, push, push, stronger, stronger. Pick your chest out into it, pick your chest out into it as you're pushing up. And slowly lower the arm, maintain the spine, and then relax the knees, maintain the spine, and relax. Okay? Okay. One in front, straight. Another heel bent, knees like this, in front of your hips. So one in front. Just make sure you don't cross the midline, just stay in the heels in line with the hips. Okay? Pelvis is square. Okay? So don't cross the midline. It's in front of your hip joint. Okay? Cool. Alright? And make sure your pelvis is square so you don't rotate. Don't pull it too high. If you pull it too high, the hips that are all sit bone will start to shift back and you start to get a rotation of pelvis. So try to stay square as the base is square. Okay? Good. Now what I want you to do is flex the big toe back. You get a pseudo inversion of the foot, so the dorsiflexion and abduction a little bit. Perfect. Pull the big toe back. Push the heel, lateral heel away. As you do that, make sure your pelvis is not shifting. So you make sure the weight stays the same. And you straighten up now with your pelvis, okay? Straighten nice and tall, nice and tall. Okay? Slight internal rotation. Alright? Pull the big toe back, pushing through. Get that line of tension between the heel and the crown of your head. Pick your chest out. The side of the extended leg, the arm is relaxed. The palm is, back of your palm is on your lap. Okay? Bend this side. Arm going straight in front of your shoulder, external rotation. And I want you to stay there a little bit. So nice and tall back, pull the toes back, heel forward, and just slide the shoulder blade back and forward a little bit and try to notice where you're starting to rotate. I want you to stop yourself from rotation. So just push forward and backward, creating that line of tension more between the shoulder blade and the spine. Maintain the external rotation and don't let it bring you out of your alignment, okay? And once you get that tension, you just hold it forward without rotation, nice and tall, extension. I want you to bring your arms up to the ceiling, start pushing through the heel of your hands and bring it out to the side. Just about 35, 45 degrees. You're going to push through the heel of your hands, sliding the shoulder blade out, make sure you're not side bending, push with the heel. Nice and tall, breathing out, pushing, relaxing the arm on the straight leg side, reaching up, so try to straighten the knee, and as you come, you push through that. Feel that line of tension, a little diagonal, come back, good, push, breathe out, push, use the tension of the arm, tension of the legs, pull you up more straight, nice and tall, Maintain the spine, slight internal rotation there. Pull the big toe back, lateral heel pushing away, pushing away. Come on, Rob. Fight it, fight it. Push, push, push. Push. Nice. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Push it up, push it up. Slowly gonna bring the arm down in front. And bend the arm, relax the arm, and relax the foot, the knee. Excellent, relax, good. Okay, we're gonna do it one more time, the same on the other side. Okay, so just take up the same position, same angle. Make sure your pelvis is not shifting as you're changing. Implanted on the sit bone, nice and tall. Okay, stack the spine up. You're too far back on this. Slide the hip forward a little. Okay, okay. Stack it all up, nice and tall. Get the tension of the lower limb. Pseudo inversion extension, pushing with the lateral heel. Good. Relax the bent knee. It's an asymmetrical position. So try to get as symmetrical as possible within this position. All right. Okay. The arm on the straight leg side, just relaxed. Shoulder relaxed. Nice and tone the spine. Opposite arm goes in front. External rotation. Again, just move a little bit back and forward just to feel the line of tension and feel to prevent any rotation. Good. And start pushing through the heel of your hands and up to the ceiling. Lift it up, feel that line of tension. Open up to the side about 40-45 degrees. And pushing through that nice and tall at the same time, pushing up to the crown of your head, up to the ceiling. Pseudo inversion, so internal rotation, pull the toe back, push to the lateral here, push this down, slide internal rotation, push through that, push through that, push through that. Nice and tall, 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 push, good, push. Slide it out with the shoulder blade, push, push, big toe back, push, maintain the tension all at the same time, keep breathing out, keep breathing out, keep breathing out, keep breathing out. Push this up to the ceiling like I'm pulling up, right? Pushing through the heel of your hand, pushing through the heel, all at the same time. Okay, push, make sure there's no rotation, make sure there is no side bending, be as symmetrical as you can be. Push, breathe out, push, push with the hand, push with the hand, open up your chest, push with the hand. Match the tension with the feet, with the foot, yeah. Push, 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 push. And so lower your arm in front, lower your arm in front. Relax the knee, sorry, relax the foot, the knee, and the last thing that you're relaxing is your spine. Okay? Excellent. Okay, so you're going to grab your mat, fold it up. You're going to come up on your knee. Alright. The knee is going to be directly below your hip joint. Okay. Pelvis square facing forward. What I want you to do is just to put the heel outside the line of the knee without turning your pelvis. So that's so you're creating a relative internal rotation of that hip. Okay, so just do that. Okay, you're going to strong retroversion of the pelvis. Okay, be wide enough so have a good base of support. If you get strong retroversion, you should already start to feel a little more tension. And what I want you to do is just create an integrity that's line from the knee to the shoulder. So don't break at the hip, maintain the core. And I want you to start pushing into this tie bend and you feel in the front of your hip, almost like pulling this hip towards the front toe. Okay? Okay, so maintain the retroversion nice and tall. Okay, push this out a little more. Good. Flatten your lumbar spine. Okay, you want to create tension in the psoas, fixate the spinal attachment and then move into it. Extend the hip forward. Good. And slowly you're going to push back from the front leg, release the tension in the pelvis, and then switch side. Okay, same thing. Here we go. Push the internal rotation, retroversion, get the tension. Grip with the body if you want, use the abs. Here we go. You're going to push into it. This hip goes to the front toe. And maintain the tension. Maintain the tension. You're going to get a little bit of an abduction as well, relatively, as you're pulling this away from the knee, but not too much. Breathe, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Maintain the spinal attachment, make sure your lower back is not arching. You're too curved. Oh yeah. Okay, drop your chest forward. And slowly push back up. Good. Other side. Same thing. Start with the hip over the knee, push the heel out, retroversion strongly. Okay, if you're not sure about it, just do a little bit back and forth. Pull from the lower edge, you can grip with the butt. Here we go, straight line from the side. You're gonna push your weight forward into the tight bend towards the front foot. Okay. You're gonna come a little bit away from the line of the knee as well. And maintain. And you should feel that it's from this, the front of the rack, it should go towards the groin a little bit more. If not, if you're more flexible, you can put your hand on the floor and just really drive it towards the floor and you feel it towards the groin. You get it? Feel it? Okay, and then slowly. If not, you just have to wind it up even more. Or maybe you lost the position of the pelvis. Okay, other side. So start again over, push it out. Strong retroversion, that's the most important. As you go more forward, you have to make it even stronger so you're not losing the position. Okay? And I'm turning into it. So don't go too wide. If you go too wide, it becomes more of an adductor stretch. So you want to go forward and probably about maximum 20 degrees diagonal. Okay, push the hip into it, retroversion. And slowly push back from the front leg. Last time, wind it up even more, the max you can now. With the ability to be able to relax what you're stretching. So retroversion, tighten, push. Get the tension. Okay, make sure that you're not breaking the line of the hip. So the hip is extended, not flexed. The lower back is not extended, it's completely flat. Okay, you can extend one arm forward, and then you can go a little bit of up, like a little side bending. But maintain the pelvis. Keep pushing the hip in towards the front foot and the floor. This component, as you're reaching through the hand with external rotation, should just give you a little bit more tension. If you have difficulty controlling the previous position, just go back to that, because that's not going to do the trick for you. Focus on the breathe out, focus on the breathe out, keep the internal rotation of the femur by pushing the heel out. And start pushing back from the front leg, releasing the arm. And then unwinding the tension. One more time, we do it on the other side. Okay, so start with the knee, push it out with the heel, retroversion strongly. So if there's a mirror in front of you, you should feel the pelvis parallel to the mirror and you should see the heel outside the line of the knee. Okay? So that you need that anytime, you need that internal rotation. You need that foot out. Good. That's better. Tuck it under very strongly, retroversion. And then here we go, going forward and slightly towards the midline. Towards the front leg. Good. And you get the max there. Stay there if you like. Or if you want to get a little more, external rotations, slide the shoulder blade forward. And as you're pushing up a little bit, you create a little side bending. Up, 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 up. Good. Push, 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 push. Don't lose the spine. Maintain the abs, maintain the abs, maintain the lumbar spine. And slowly gonna lower the arm, come out of the side bending, push back up. Okay. Alright, so let's grab a partner. And then you want to teach her that though? For any time, yeah. And then let's do the partner alpha this one.